Rivera, so he is doing the pats and the kicking off for New Haven, and we are all set to go. Rivera approaches the ball, and he's going to send that real deep. Boy, he got it under that one, and that ball bounces at the goal line. Colt picks it up. He is out to the 15, gets hit by a couple of Notre Dame, where did I come up with that? New Haven players, and sideline, and they're going to go from here.
Outside bagger moved out, Coach.
Eckert
Outside bagger moved
steps up through the center. He takes the snap, throws it out to Ramsey. Ramsey makes a nice move, gets outside. He is out to the 30-yard line and past the 30-yard line. Has a nice quick out to get a nice gain. It's first down.
17 yards.
Thank you, Bill, for the Eagles.
It's down on your side, it's down this side.
Tyler goes in motion. Eckert hands off to Tyler. It's an end around, and Tyler's going to cut it up. Tyler Ramsey, and he's going to cut up. He's going to get a few yards, and Zach Dahmer is in on the stop again for that one. He moves his way, 5-yard gain off that. The ball is at the 37-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Eagles.
2:33.
Eckert takes a snap, and he's going to hand that one off, and boy, is our fullback, Craig Smith, surged on that one, and
now they're both down.
Made a nice play for New Haven. Andy Gushing was in on the tackle for New Haven. Eckert takes a snap. He's going to drop back on this one. Does a nice little pass. That one's out to East. Buchanan's going to be punting for the Eagles, as per usual. And Phil is back there, along with the 2 return men,
Coach, get the O-line
Bunnell and Dustin Thorpe.
Get the O-line together.
Buchanan gets off a pretty good kick. That one's going to be taken by Bunnell, and he is going to be dropped right away at the 35-yard line. And that one is at their own 35-yard line on their first possession. Blake Childs is the quarterback, and he is going to hand the ball off the first time. He's going to hand that off to number 31, Mike Morrison. He goes off the guard on the left side, and Childs, the quarterback for New Haven, steps up to center. And we've got the fullback and tailback in an I formation. And Blake's going to drop back, and he is going to wing that ball downfield and overthrows his receiver. 3rd and 7, and the quarterback, once again, Blake Childs, is going to take the snap from center. He drops back a couple steps, gets a good rush by Adam Hoke. Childs is going to go to the outside, and he's going to get a first down as, boy, he is pretty 5 left in the first quarter. Childs under center on a long count. He's going to hand that off to the second man through, and boy, he is stopped quick. Second man through is number 24, and I don't have that one right away. I'll, from the corner position, and did a nice job of stopping that play. Childs back under center. He's going to take the snap. He's going to pitch it. He's going to pitch over the head. And I believe Columbia City, no. Oh, we had 2 or 3 guys around that. And just couldn't. Yes, just checking. Okay. So Childs is going to take the snap again. 33. And he's dropping back to pass on a 3rd and 14. Good rush by Brandon Smith. And that's going nowhere quick. 6 is Zach Dahmer.
Coach, you there? All right, the nose is moving on his shoulder, and he's taking a gap.
Return on for the Eagles. Dahmer gets the kickoff. It comes down about the 40-yard line. That's going to take a roll. Nobody's going to pick that one up. Get near it for the Eagles. And gets a nice roll.
Throughout Northeast Indiana, Star Financial Bank for both consumer and business loans at 248-6000.
Thank you, Bill. Eckert takes a snap. He's going to drop back a couple steps. Pass it out to Larson. Once again, a real quick out pass on the sidelines to Larson. Larson grabs that, and he's going to grab that for a first down. All right. So Eckert back up under center, and he's going to take the snap, and he's going to pitch that one out to Craig Smith. Craig Smith tries to get outside. There are a lot of New Haven defenders out there, though. New Haven has that one, and so they got the tackle out there. Eckert back up under center. He's going to hand that one off. Once again, that goes right up the middle, and there's nothing to go in the first quarter.
It was open. He's giving us the outside run.
Yeah, it's just like
Eckert in the leads the I formation. He's going to step back a couple, and he's going to fire it way out there to Rosenberger, I believe, own 41-yard line. So Buchanan's going to punt it off to the 2 deep men to New Haven. Good rush by New Haven. But Buchanan does get the ball off, and this is going to be returned by Bunnell. Smith misses the tackle back there, and then Tyler Anglin, I believe. Yep, Tyler Anglin comes in on the tackle, and
We got far left. Good shape.
All right, they're passing.
in the I formation, Childs is quarterback,
It's tough because
and he's going to take the snap and hand it off to the second man through, off tackle, and he is going nowhere. Has a nice surge by the defensive line, 26-yard line,
Watch slant or throwing the ball.
and Childs hands off to the second man through on a, you heard the coach say, on a trap. Tyler Ramsey came across and made the tackle. 4 minutes, 17 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Get him up, get him ready, get him on the sideline, get him.
Childs takes the snaps. He's going to drop back. He's looking around. He's going to go out real quick to number 35.
Good job.
And that's Ted Ames, their fullback, and he is not going to go anywhere because for the Bulldogs, snap, and Dahmer gets off a
Which way's he going?
decent punt. Nelson fields it at the 42. He goes down on one hand, gets his balance. He comes back, does a nice hurdles over one of the New Haven players at the 45. I'm seeing a couple. First and 10 with 3:20 left to go in the first quarter, I should say. Eckert takes a snap, and he's going to pass again on first down, and I'm not sure what happened there. If we called that, he passed it out to number 27, Blaine Culp, and the ref called it a reception, but somehow the New Haven player came up with Eckert.
See what Eric does. See what Eric, man.
Takes a snap, and boy, he is,
They're getting on us too fast, Ron.
boy, the rush on that is handed off to number, nonetheless, we got a yard, and Eckert brings up the 3rd and 1, and does a, boy, no kidding. That's what the coaches are talking. Ricky Reeder was in on the stop for New Haven.
Here. Come on, Seth.
First and 10 for the Eagles. And Eckert's going to roll out, and he's going to throw that ball. Whoa! He's going to try to head a drive. It is 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line. And Eckert is back behind the center. Takes a snap. He's going to pitch that ball back to Nelson. Nelson finds a small hole, and he's going to get some yardage off that one. He's going to gain about 6 or 7 yards, 7 yards out of the carried. Chad Eckert behind the center. He's going to take the snap and going to fake the handoff to the second man through, but not going to fake a lot of New Haven Bulldogs. He is just shy of the 20-yard line.
2 to number 11.
Eckert's going to take the snap, and he's going to take it himself, and boy, was that a nice surge. The offensive line for Columbia in the center of the line for them. So it's 1st and 10, just past the 20-yard line for the Eagles. Eckert's going to drop back, and he's going to throw it again on first down. No, he's not. He's going to roll out to the left side, and he's going to gain a couple yards, but that's it. He's going to be sure.
Sounds good.
Okay. Right at the beginning of the second quarter, Eckert is going to take the snap. Ramsey goes in motion, and he's going to hand it off to Nelson. Nelson's going to break outside. He's going to go for the goalpost, and that is a touchdown. Columbia City. Kyle Nelson on a handoff on the inside from Chad Eckert, and he headed straight for the flag on that one after he got in the open. And score of the eve. Here's a snap, and the kick. And that one looks good. How many yards? Tilted the right way, and the right surface air temperature, I think, too. So I don't know if that's possible, but at any rate. Bunnell and Thorpe are deep for New Haven. Bunnell's going to take this one, and he's going to head up the middle, and there's a nice stop. Oh, my goodness.
He got lifted right up into the air.
I believe, who is that? That might have been Kevin Eames on that. I didn't see who that one was. Nothing. Columbia City scored on the first play of the second quarter. Childs back behind center for New Haven. He's going to drop back. He's looking for a guy down the left-hand side, and he's got him for a nice gain down to the 40-yard line at the 39-yard line. They're going to get back up under center right away. Childs takes the snap, hands it off up to the center, and there is absolutely nothing there. Eagles stuff that one. There is nothing there in the
in, bring Anglin out.
About 25, 26 for New Haven. Childs takes a snap. He drops back again. He's got some time, and he's going to throw it to get down. Boy, good job by Childs is back behind center.
Watch screen right here, Dave.
Going to drop back, and he's going to throw it out about 10 yards, and Nelson is deep for Columbia City. That is a nice rush by number 31, Rosenberg, and Nelson's going to call for a fair catch, but it's going to get past him, and that ball is going to be inside Eagles. And Eckert's going to fire that out deep to Blaine Culp, and he is going to catch that. Holy cow. Eckert put that one on the money. I mean, right on the money. Culp was covered well, but it was right there. It was right there, and Culp made his concentration and stuck with it. Nice game. Eckert takes a snap on the end around. From Nelson. Nelson gets around 1-2 people. He's going to cut up field, and he is going to end up with a first down, but I believe we've got so 1st and 30, and Eckert's got his work cut out for him along with the other Eagles.
To the wide side, whatever.
Eckert takes a snap, and he's going to drop back. A nice little screen on the inside to Mark. Columbia City leads this one 7-0. Thanks for joining us tonight.
It's going in motion. There it is, Ron.
Ramsey in motion. Eckert is going to hand off to the first man through, and Rosenberger and Nelson in the backfield along with Nelson. We've got Culp out wide and Larson out wide. And so Buchanan's back with Bunnell and Thorpe deep for New Haven. Buchanan gets a kickoff, low but long. That's going to roll a little bit until Thorpe picks it up. Thorpe shakes one tackler, 2 tacklers. He's cutting back to the inside. Craig Smith comes back, and Smith is in on the tackle as New Haven steps up to the ball. Childs is going to take the snap here. He's going to hand to the second man through. That's number 31, Ames, and he is, I should say, Morrison. He's going to roll off his blocker, and at any rate, going to bring up 2nd and 3 from the 35-yard line of Columbia City. Long snap. Childs takes it, but boy, is Tyler Anglin all over that one. Tyler Anglin on the blitz from his... Childs back up under center. He's going to take the snap. Fake handoff to the left side. Comes out to the right side. Kyle Nelson in on the initial hit. And Bulldogs putting together a drive on the Eagles here. Childs takes the snap, and he is decked. Boy, Rosenberg came up from, he just touched him and he went down. So at any rate, about a 5-yard loss for the Bulldogs. Childs is going to take the snap, and he's going to drop back, and he's going to throw it out of the reach of Childs. Is going to take the snap as they go in motion. And he's dropping way back looking for his screen, and there is a screen right there, and that's out to Morrison. We've got a flag down, and they are going to be
Definitely.
also a ball loose there.
Can't get a kid out of the box.
There's a ball loose, and we've got the Columbia City coaches saying we got the ball, and
2 flags way back in the backfield.
And 2 flags now blocking below the waist. The right side, that's 3 wide receivers out to the right.
Get out here.
And Childs is going to drop back. He's going to look to the right, and then he's looking down the middle, and there's a couple down there, but that is almost intercepted by number own 43-yard line.
Ron, listen, you're going with our motion, man.
And we've got flag down, and who is Morrison, who is also their tailback. More.
Spread motion, 3-3,
Snap back to Dahmer. He's going to get the kickoff. It's going to come down on the right-hand side, and Nelson does not pick it up. He's going to let that roll, and that ball is going to end up inside the 10-yard line for Columbia City. Eckert's going to get back up under center.
Right to number 80.
In the I formation, he is going to hand it off. He is going to not hand it off from the 5-yard line.
He may jump out right now.
So Eckert's going to drop back on this one and roll out, but he's going to take it up the center. Boy, he saw a hole, and he went up right away. That was a good move. And 7 for Columbia City. So we'd like to get a first down here, kind of improve the field position, and we're going to get a 5. And so that's going to give.
Underwriters tonight include Smith & Sons Funeral Home for all your funeral arrangements. For 24-hour funeral news, call 244-6877. For any other questions, call Smith & Sons at 244-7601 or stop by their 207 North Main Street location.
The first line through. So it's 1st and 10 for the Eagles, and Eckert's going to drop back, roll out, hand it to, or pass it off to Ramsey. That's going to be about an 8-yard gain for the Eagles. Ramsey takes the city.
80's going to go with him.
And we've got 2:43 left. Ramsey in motion. And Eckert is going to hand it off, and he's going to lose the ball. I'm not sure we knew that there was a handoff there.
No, he should have pulled it in.
I'm going to put that on the quarterback. I don't know if they had control or not.
Seth McDivitt, yeah, I think you have to. Seth McDivitt on the recovery. 3rd and 1, and we're going to go outside, and Nelson is going to get it, and he's going to break the tackle. He's going to try to cut back and slips down, but not before a nice gain. He gets out to the 40.
80 comes running.
And Ramsey is in motion. He's going to cut up, and Eckert is going to roll out to the left, and he's going to keep going and keep going. He's going to get a short gain out of that.
4 yards.
The City on the move with 1:06 left to go in the half. Eckert's going to pitch it back to Nelson. Nelson's going to try to cut inside a couple times, and he is going to get the first down, and that's going to stop the clock.
971 up. 971.
Going to be right up the line, and the clock is rolling. Eckert takes the snap. He's going to look. Oh, and that ball is batted down. I don't. That's a pass, I think. They said a fumble, but a good amount of time from the 47-yard line. So Childs is back up under center, and he's going to hand off on a reverse, but he is going to be nailed, and he's going to be nailed real fast. He did not gain anything center for the Bulldogs. He's going to take the snap, drop back, and look out to his right-hand side, and he is going to send that out to Thorpe. Thorpe's going to make the reception, about a 10. And Childs is going to bring his Bulldogs back up to the line of scrimmage. Childs takes the snap. He's looking out to the left, throws out right in the middle, and that ball is caught by number 8 with 11 seconds to go in the quarter. Childs is back behind center. He is going to take the snap, and he's going to roll out to the right-hand side, and he's going to throw it in about the only place he could throw it on. And like Bill said, a 25-yard attempt. The snap's good, but the kick looks to be wide to the right, and it is. And that's going to end. Once again, the Eagles will line up to kick it, and we'll see if there's an onside kick or... Nope. Once again, a traditional thing that Columbia City does, and sends the entire team up and just kind of entices them a little bit on the onside kick. So Buchanan's going to line up, and he's going to kick this one deep. Good kick by Buchanan. Bunnell's going to bring that down at the goal line, and he is at the 15, and he is met at the 16. He is met at the 16 by number 8 for the Eagles. So it's 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line for the New Haven Bulldogs. Childs hands off to the first man through, and that's going to be the fullback, actually, and he's going to drag a couple of players. He's going to 11 yards. The ball is at the 31-yard line, 32 almost. And Childs is back behind center, and he's going to hand it off once again to Ames, and Ames has a small hole there, but he is brought down right away by number 35, Tyler Anglin. He's at yards out of the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6 from the 36-yard line. That is going to be an option, quarterback keeper. Childs, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line for the New Haven Bulldogs. Childs is back up under center. He takes a snap and he hands it off once again. Ames is, boy, he's just coming on. And we've got a few.
Is the opposite?
In motion is Thorpe. And that ball's going to be handed off to number 35. He's going to cut off tackle, and he's going to be brought down right away, though. He's going to gain a couple yards, but the 33-yard line, their own 33-yard line. Childs is going to take the snap. He's going to back up and drop back to pass. He looks. He's going to throw out to his wide receiver, and that is number 81, Thorpe. Thorpe's going to make the catch and get a couple yards while he runs for the first down. He leads this defensive battle 7-0. Dahmer takes the snap, gets the ball off. Nelson fields the ball, and Childs misses him back there. Nelson cuts inside, cuts outside. There's a flag on the field, but here comes Nelson. He's at the 30. He's going to have to beat one guy, and he is tackled out at the preliminary indication yard line. So Eckert's going to get back up under center. It's 1st and 10 from the 18. There's a big rush on Eckert, and he's going to lose that ball, and New Haven is going to jump all over that. We're in the I formation with Rosenberger and Nelson in the backfield, Ramsey in motion. And Eckert's going to keep the ball and head off to the left side of the field, and he's going to cut it inside for 3rd down. Eckert's back behind center, Ramsey in motion. Eckert takes a snap. He's going to pitch it back to Nelson. Nelson sees one guy. He cuts outside, and he's got nowhere to go. Punt. It's a high kick. And that's going to roll a little bit, not as long as what he'd like, but it's going to roll down to the 42-yard line. New Haven in the I formation with Childs taking the snap.
Won't be a sack.
He's going to drop back and throw it on 1st down. He's looking for his receiver. He's got a man wide open, but he overthrew. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. And they're going to hand off to Ames. He's the first man through in the fullback, and he's gaining some yards this second half to Columbia City territory.
We got 2 deep.
I have a feeling they're going to go to 35 again. And they do, and he runs right off the tackle, and
There's 3 yards and got the first down.
Told you to stop on 9-7.
Childs is back up under center in the I formation. He's going to hand it once again to Ames, and there is a big hole again, and he is quick getting through that hole. He is quick getting line for New Haven.
I'm talking.
Did you have the outside?
Childs takes the snap, and he's going to hand it off to the other guy in the backfield. That would be number 31, Mike Morris, the tailback. Adam Hoke is their lead, the only scorer in the game, coming from Kyle Nelson. Childs under center. He's going to fake the handoff, and there was nowhere to go, and he thought, hey, I'm going to go around the other side, and 11 from the 31-yard line for New Haven. I formation, Childs takes the snap. He's going to drop back and roll out to the left side. He's looking, he stops, and he throws to a wide open man, and that is, oh my, that is number 80, is at the 1-yard line. I formation. Childs up under center. Thorpe in motion. Childs is going to hand it off to Ames, their fullback.
Good job.
No signal yet. No signal. So defense stops him on that play. Same formation. I have a feeling it may go to Ames again, and it does. And this time there's a nice hole for Ames, and he is going to get in on the score. Long pass is the holder. And there's a snap. The ball is put down, and it is blocked. That ball is blocked by number 43, Cal Nelson. He came in and touched, and boy, you know, you talk and you talk.
18-yard run by Kyle Nelson, with Buchanan's kick being good. Tim Moriarty. Tim?
Rivera's going to kick it off for the Bulldogs, and I tell you what, he can get them high and he can get them deep. Nelson's it's going to be in the end zone, so he cannot coach for the New Haven Bulldogs. Is awfully glad he decided to play football this year. Eckert's going to take him from the 20-yard line. He's going to hand off, and that's going to be to, I believe, that is going to be Nelson, and he's going to get a try formation with Anglin and Nelson in the backfield. And Ramsey goes in motion. And Eckert's going to get rushed. He's going to drop back and get rushed, and we've got a flag coming in at the end there.
Face mask.
But, and we got Anglin and Nelson in the backfield, and we're going to get a first down, I believe, because they jumped and making the for Columbia City the ball at the 34-yard line of Columbia City. Eckert's going to line up back behind center. He's taking the snap, and he's going to hand it to Anglin, who's the first man through. Columbia City on the move at the 37-yard line with Eckert taking the snap, and he's going to hand it to Ramsey, who's coming around the end. He's going to turn it upfield a little bit. Nice tackle out there across the field. And Eckert comes up back behind center. He makes some adjustments. Tells Eames, you got to be on the other side. And he's
rushing now. They only had one at halftime, and they've added a little bit more too in their passing game. All right, Bill. Eckert's going to take the snap, and he's going to pitch it to Nelson. Nelson's going to throw it. Nelson throws it deep to Larson, and Larson's going to catch it even with about 3 defenders around him, but Larson's going to take that ball down to the 20-yard line, right, and he looked for Larson and found him open. Nice pass from Nelson. So it's 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line of New Haven. And Eckert is going to hand off to the first back through, and that's going to be Tyler Anglin. Angles as they march on a nice drive. With just a couple seconds left to go in the third. Eckert drops back, and he's going to throw it out to Ramsey. Ramsey's going to kick at the 6-yard line. Eckert's going to take the snap. He's going to pitch it back to Nelson. Nelson tries to stretch it out, but he's not going to do it. Quarter, and Eckert is going to take the snap as Ramsey goes in motion. And Nelson cups out the middle, a nice hole, and he tries to cut outside, but 3rd and goal from the 6, I should say. Ramsey in motion. Eckert drops back, looks for Ramsey. And for the 3, as Buchanan lines up along with Eames on the hold. Eames takes a high snap, gets it down, and Buchanan's going to miss that wide. So 1st and 10 from the 20 from the New Haven Bulldogs. Childs is going to take the snap, and he's going to hand it off to Ames again, but the Eagles are getting wise to that. And he's only going to gain a yard, maybe 2, off that. Shotgun formation. Got 3 men out wide, and that's a very low snap, and a quarterback keeper, but the ball is fumbled, and Columbia City saying they have it. What's the referee say? The referee says Columbia City has it. So Columbia City, Childs took off make something happen here. After the turnover, make it happen. Eckert back up behind center. Takes a snap. He hands off to Nelson. Nelson's going to get a couple, but there's not much after that. 49 left to go. Eagles are going to have to hurry up. 5 seconds left on the play clock, and it's not going to matter because on the story, and they're trying to get in and get 6 and go ahead. Eckert fakes to Nelson. He's going to keep it, though, try to go around the end, but there is 8:51 left to go in this game. Eckert takes a snap. He's going to drop way back, and he's going to put a little screen out to Anglin, but it's 4th and 15 for the Columbia City Eagles. High formation with Anglin and Nelson in the backfield. Eckert up under center. Ramsey in motion. Eckert's going to drop back. He's going to roll out, and he is rushed, and he is sacked. Boy, they just had a big rush from the New Haven. We've got 3 wide receivers out to the left. Childs hands off to Ames. Ames is stuck, but after he makes about a 4 or 5 yard gain. 8:02 left to go in this game, and once again, Columbia City's up by just 1.
Childs takes the snap. He hands off to the first man, and that's going to be Ames again. He's going to carry. He's going to carry Trent Leiniger come out on top of this contest. 1st and 10. Childs takes a snap. He hands off to Ames again, but boy, this time the Eagles stuff it well. But even at that, they're going to get a couple yards on that one.
Now they're trips to your side.
Now you've got 3 wide receivers off to the right with Childs under center. Childs drops back. He's going to roll out to the left. He looks, he runs it. He's going to tuck it under, and he's going to keep it. But Ramsey is going to make a hit, and he is not going to stop him. And he at the 35-yard line of Columbia City. New Haven making a drive in this one-point contest. Once again, trips or 3 wide receivers off to the right. And we're going to hand it. Childs is handing it off to the first man through, and guess what? That is Mr. Ames again, and he is to see him again next year. 1st and 10. Childs up under center. He's going to hand it off to the second man through this time, and that is Morrison. For Morrison. And the ball at the 16-yard line. Childs hands off to Morrison again. And Morrison's going to gain a couple yards, and then he's 7. There's 5:19 to go in the game. Childs is going to hand it off to, that is Morrison, and he's going nowhere this time. 2nd and 10 for the New Haven Bulldogs. Childs up under center. Takes a snap, hands off to Ames, and he is in the wide open. And Haven Bulldogs, they are at the 4-yard line. 4:18 left to go on the clock. Childs up under center. He's going to hand it off to Ames, and he just keeps driving and driving and driving and doesn't get up, and he scores a touchdown. He was hit at the line of scrimmage, had the first down, and kept going and going, and he does not give up. Sends out a little bit here. And that is Thorpe in motion. It's going to be a pass out to Thorpe, and Rivera is going to kick off, and not as deep as his other ones, but Craig Smith's going to be able to return that one. He's got some blocking up front. Smith cuts it back. He is out to the outside. He's at the 40. He's at the 45, the 50, and pushed out of bounds. Just Eckert back up under center. Snaps. He's going to roll out to the right, or I should say the left, and he is going to be 2nd and 20. Eckert takes a snap, and he drops it. He dropped the snap, and that threw off the timing, and he's going to be sacked for. And timeout. Steps up under center. You've got Rosenberger and Nelson in the backfield. Eckert drops back. He's going to throw it out to, that is 27, Blaine Culp. 1:49 to go in the clock. Bulldogs ahead, 12-7. Ramsey in motion. Eckert steps back, and that pass is knocked down. It looks like it's going to be in the bag for the New Haven Bulldogs. 1:37 to go in this one, and that's a fumble. They handed it off. I tell you what, Childs just kind of handed it off lackadaisically to Ames, and Kyle Nelson says we have the ball, but Morrison for New Haven says, no, we've got the ball. The official still hasn't made the call. Now he does, and he says New Haven has the ball. Number 35, that's Ames, who's had a great second half, and New Haven's going to run a very, very tight formation after that last one. We're going to go to one knee. Coach Rowland says, we're not even going to try to. Once again, everybody's huddled up around the New Haven quarterback, Childs. He is going to take the